Hello and welcome to Altia Suite. Today I'm going to show you how we can create a service call document. To get started, we're going to go into our service calls and then into our service call documents. Once you're in here, to create a service call document, we're going to go up to the top and hit the new button. Now to create a service call document, all we really need to do is put the customer's name in there. So if the customer is on the phone, you can get their name, you can get their phone number, or in some cases you can use the customer number associated to the customer. Once you get the customer found, you can go ahead and click them from the manager. Now at this point, if we could scroll down to the bottom, here's where we can hit the save button and we can first save the service call document. You do not need to have any parts loaded in the service call document or any model numbers or any SKUs. You can just create the service call document with the customer. Once you see your service call document has loaded in the service call document manager, you can see all the different columns. We have the different statuses, so whether it's open, closed, or rescheduled. We have different visit statuses. We have a visit counter. You can look at its next scheduled date. You can look at the visit date. You keep on scrolling, you'll get all the item and customer information as well. Now to start to add a product into the service call document, we'll go back to the three dots and click on the modify button. Once we're here, we're modifying the service call document. Now we can add different parts to it. So if this was a product that we have serviced before, a little service history will populate. Once we have the product selected, that's when this will show up. It's called Show Service History. If you click on that, we'll see any history that was done in the past. You'll see we've gone to this customer before on July the 28th. Now, if it's the same product, we can go ahead and scroll down and enter any product information. If this is a different product, we can hit the exit button. Once we do that, this little button will appear, little plus icon. This is to add a serviceable item. A serviceable item, we just need to give it a name. The SKU is not required, but if we happen to get the information from the customer, we could type it in. For now, I'm going to call it unknown appliance. If you hit the create button, this service call item will go to a specific category in which we specified in the service call settings. For now, we're going to hit the create button. Once we get the item added in there, we can go ahead and add some information for the customer. So right now you can see it's red, not covered in warranty. But if we go to the manufacturer's warranty, if the customer happens to know when it expires, let's say it's going to be the 31st, you can see it's got that green covered by manufacturer's warranty. If the customer happens to know the serial number, we can add it in now. If the customer remembers when this was purchased. Now below that is going to be the main problem area. Go ahead and add the problem information. Below that is going to be the invoice notes. So these notes will appear on the invoice once you go ahead and invoice the service call document later on. These notes will also appear on the printed document. Below that, we have these two different statuses. The one on the right is Altia Suite statuses. So whether or not the service call document is open, if it's been canceled, or if we finally have closed it. The one on the left is user-generated statuses. So we can have a new service scheduled, or we can go ahead and add more workflow statuses. Below that, it's going to be the service call types. These are again user-generated. So if you drop it down the list, I have these different services. So we can go to level 1, level 2. This can be changed with the expected service durations. Once you get your service call type selected, we go ahead and hit the schedule visit button. And here is a setting that we have enabled for our trip charges. So we can go ahead and add it on here. We also have a button that says do not add if we don't want to do it at this point. Now we go to our calendar to go ahead and put it onto our service truck. We're going to press left click on the calendar and then left click again for the service call document. We'll go ahead and give it some slots, and then we're going to hit the save button. Now this has been placed on the calendar, we go back to our service call document. Down below all that is the area for the parts. Right now we just have the delivery charge. Later on, we're going to be adding the actual part that we need to replace or to add to the repair. Or we can add the labor charges for our service tech to go out there and service the appliance. Now at the bottom, we have this little menu to be able to reschedule, cancel the service call document, mark the service call document as complete, or go ahead and clear the selection. For now, I'm going to hit the update button. Now that we're outside on the service call document, you can see its scheduled date. We haven't got the visit date yet. Now at this point, we can go to the three-dotted menu, and then we can go to print service, and this will give us a copy of the service call document at this point in time. You can see it's got the appliance on there, the serial number, the problem description, which is going to be the problem that the customer listed first, and then this is what the grand total is currently. So that is how to create a service call document in Altea Suite. Thank you.